Imagine ruling the most powerful civilization on Earth for over 20 years, building monuments that would stand for 3,000 years, expanding trade routes, filling your nation's coffers with gold. And then, after your death, someone decides you never existed. Her name was Hatshepsut, and for nearly 3,000 years, it almost worked. Born around 1507 BC, she was the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose I, the most powerful man in the ancient world. At 12 years old, she was married to her half-brother, Thutmose II, standard practice for Egyptian royalty. She became queen. She played the role. Then her husband died. The throne passed to his son, a child born to a lesser wife, an infant. Hatshepsut was named regent, a placeholder, a caretaker, someone to keep the seat warm. For about 7 years, she played that role too. And then she stopped playing it. She declared herself Pharaoh, not queen, not regent, Pharaoh. She adopted the double crown, the crook and flail, the ceremonial false beard worn by every pharaoh before her. And here's what most people get wrong about that. She wasn't trying to fool anyone. Her name literally meant she is first among noble women. Every Egyptian who looked at her knew exactly who she was. The beard wasn't a disguise, it was a statement. She ruled for over 20 years. Egypt thrived. She sent a fleet of ships to the mysterious land of Punt, returning with gold, ebony, incense, and living trees. She raised 2 obelisks at Karnak, each one 100 feet tall, weighing 450 tons, floated down the Nile on barges. She built her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri, carved directly into the cliffs above Thebes, considered one of the architectural wonders of the ancient world. She even had her father's sarcophagus moved into her own tomb, so that in death, as in life, she would not be separated from the one who gave her legitimacy. And then she died, around 1458 BC, and Thutmose III, the stepson she had ruled alongside, finally had the throne to himself. Years later, near the end of his own reign, he began erasing her. Her statues, smashed. Her images, chiseled off walls. Her name, cut from every official record they could find. Her monuments, credited to other pharaohs. Historians now believe this wasn't purely personal vengeance, it was political. A clean line of male succession. No dangerous precedent. No woman had ever done this. No woman could ever do this again. It almost worked. For 3,000 years, she was gone. Archaeologists in the 1800s kept finding inscriptions that referred to a pharaoh with a woman's name, but a man's image, and couldn't make sense of it. It wasn't until 1822, when hieroglyphics were finally decoded, that the full picture began to emerge. One of ancient Egypt's greatest rulers, hidden in plain sight on the walls of her own monuments for 3 millennia, waiting to be found. If this story hit you, subscribe to Live Once Die Famous. Like the video and hit the bell, because unlike Hatshepsut's legacy, we're not letting these stories disappear. Drop a name in the comments. Who should we cover next? One life, one story, history.